You know, being retired gives you time to wander. My wife and I were driving through Louisiana one fall, taking a long way home, and we're seeing these endless brown fields. It did. Looked like 1,000,000 acres of something that had already given up on life. Now, as Canadians, we don't know what we're looking at. Hell never saw it before. Just brown stalks far as the eye can see. So my wife says, why don't you stop and ask that fella on the tractor what all that is? Good idea. So I pull over, wander up to this old boy sitting there with his hat pulled low, and I say, excuse me, sir, what's that crop in your field? He squints, then spits, and says in a drawl that my cotton, my dead cotton. I say, what? You mean the cotton got a virus or something? Nope, he says can't get anybody to pick it anymore. Just grows, opens up, and dies right there. Can't get folks to work no more. And me, being helpful, it comes into my head. I tell him, well, maybe you ought to hire some monkeys. They work for peanuts. You'd have that cotton picked in no time. Cheap, too. You wouldn't even have to worry about them. Just cage them at night. He looks at me for a second, like he's trying to decide if I'm serious. Then says, huh? That's not the worst idea I've heard today, and I appreciate it. I didn't give another, though, and just drove away. Fast forward a couple years later, retired couple from Texas are driving the same stretch of road. They look out across the fields and see monkeys, real monkeys, running all over the place, picking cotton. Arms full, tails wagging like a circus exploded. The Texan nearly drives off the road, runs up to a farmer on a tractor and says, good Lord, where'd you get all them monkeys, huh? You got monkeys? He says, imported them. Yeah, some Canadian feller drove through here one time, saw my cotton dying and gave me the idea. Figured I'd give it a whirl. Wow. The Texan thinks to himself, hot damn, those Canadians are the smartest people in the world. Then says, one of them was telling me up there in Canada, they got frogs, yeah, frogs, chopping down timber. Do you get it? It? Well, you know, frog is a nickname for a French Canadian. You know, short form, so, and now you can laugh. And also French Canadians, they can